Alright, let's keep going with this gender identity nonsense because I'm on a roll today and we're just gonna get through all this stuff I was gonna comment on, but put it on the back burner and now we're just gonna push it out like the turd that it is and move on. So, I was on a little turfy tirade and I found this channel, Family Policy Institute of Washington. Kind of weird. But yeah, I was kind of wondering what they actually teach kids in school these days. Not that I have any children, but just kind of like gauge where we're going as a society. And apparently in Washington, Oregon, it's kind of extreme with what they're teaching them, and I was shocked. But I mean, we'll get to that soon. The past few years, yeah, I know I've identified as an atheist and didn't really believe in any kind of God, but I never thought that I'd actually agree with the Christians on anything. And this guy, he is just so white and plain and white bread that he's got to be, some sort of churchgoer or a preacher or something. He really seems that way. But yeah, believe it or not, he doesn't bring up God at all. And he just makes some really good points about this. Well, let's find out.
We began to wonder if there's even a difference between men and women anymore. We went to Seattle University to find out.
Oh, crap.
And the ability to access facilities on those grounds?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's gender neutral bathrooms and
Yeah, totally gender neutral. Am I gonna get more pussy for saying gender neutral?
I think that gender is fluid, so if you want to use a bathroom because that's a place and that's a space where you feel comfortable and safe in doing so.
Gender's fluid. You know what's not fluid is the number of chromosomes you have. Because if you get too many or too little, then that is autism. But yeah, that's biological sex. We're talking about gender expression.
So if you want to use a bathroom because that's a place and that's a space where you feel comfortable and safe in doing so, then I think that that's completely fine.
Yeah, anyone can just go in and watch me piss. Yeah, with COVID, the whole public restroom thing is kind of dead right now. But they're all talking about bathrooms and who should be in what bathroom. Are we going to just completely ignore the equipment that we're born with and the fact that it's more efficient to categorize it in different ways for lack of getting like really graphic about anatomy and, time in the bathroom?
If whoever you think you are, if you're male or female, then that's the bathroom you should go into.
I think
Whoever you think you are. That's so beautiful. Yeah, why don't we just have mixed, bathhouses if that's a thing, and just have like orgies in them? Because we're all accepting and whatnot. Man, I do sound like I'm religious now. If I wanted to be a wise ass, I could point to like the fall of Rome and how, everything was all crazy with sexual expression in public and throwing their children in the garbage and stuff, but, I think there's enough of that, observing the decline in society. I just really fail to see how this benefits the majority. And if that doesn't matter anymore, then who the hell knows what matters?
Is there a difference in your mind between men and women?
No, yes.
Is there a difference between men and women? Apparently not. Apparently we've evolved past that. We're all amoebas now. We're like those sea slugs that don't have a gender until they like pierce each other with their own, We're definitely like a sea creature, or we're aliens without a gender or sex. And we won't need that someday when we do gene splicing, so this is just the first step.
No, yes. I mean,
Possibly.
Do I need to say what the differences are between men and women? As somebody who used to be in sports and used to run and try and like catch up with boys and stuff, I know that testosterone really enhances athletic ability. Otherwise, why would people inject themselves with steroids if it didn't influence their athletic ability and sex drive and ability to reproduce? Ability to like carry a child to term. That's all fine and dandy in this, you know, this college atmosphere. But if you wanted to continue the next generation with the knowledge they claim to not have about gender, how the hell would you go about that? It's like, I'm sure that they're attracted to a certain sex, but they're not going to admit that and be labeled a bigot.
In general, yes. But I don't know why I think that.
I don't know why I think the way I think. I might be a bigot. Please help me. Tell me what to say.
Socially, currently, yes, there is. There is no need for that difference to exist, scientifically and logically.
Whoa, scientifically and logically, there's no reason for that to exist. Okay, well then, scientifically and logically, I hope you never reproduce. Because how you described it, it would probably be very difficult for you to figure out who to reproduce with. And I hope that's true.
If you think that you're a male, if you think that you're a female, that matters more than the biological difference.
Getting a really beauty pageant vibe from this. Whatever you think you are is who you are. And also, save the starving people in Zimbabwe.
It's not always consistent. It has a high probability, like 98% of the time I can get it right. There is some ambiguity.
Hey look, he found another Mormon.
What would you say I am?
Just judging off of your looks, I would say that you're a male.
Okay, white girl who probably likes dick. How do you go about finding it? If you're not sure, you can't judge somebody based on what they look like to know that they have the equipment that you desire. Like, how do they date? How do they find anything if they don't know what the difference between men and women are?
A male.
Why would you say that?
Based on how I look at you.
She looks like she's a little attracted to him. I mean, I wonder why. She must be a bigot for wanting a certain gender.
I would probably assume a man, but then you never know.
They all flip around, and now they're all like, you're definitely a man. But it's kind of like, you just said there's no way of knowing. Well, you present as a man. Okay, well, you just said that there's no way to tell.
Why would you say that?
Based on how I look at you.
He kind of looks like he's 10 years married, though. You know, like he got married when he was 19, and he's like really Christian. That's also how I would judge him.
The concept of gender is more of a societal construct.
It's a societal construct. I used big words.
To me, no. I don't feel as if it matters to me because
How come they chose two guys wearing black and white shirts? It's kind of ironic, because it seems like a black and white issue, but they cannot figure it out. I bet both of them, like, neither of them can find out where a clit is. So, I mean, you can't blame them for also not knowing what a woman is, you know?